decide to accept that person back into your life, I want you to take a trip back down memory lane. Okay, so let's just walk down memory lane a little bit. Okay. Now, during the period of time that that individual was not present in your life, think about what was going on in your life. You don't have to talk about it to anybody. Nobody has to know about it but you and God. It could be something good. It could be something bad. It could be whatever. But I want you to think about your day-to-day activities and the challenges that you were faced with. I want you all to think about the bills that you had to pay, and how you paid them. And by that I mean, did you have assistance, or was the whole entire heavy load on you? I want you to think about the food that you put on the table. You know, was that person there to share in the responsibilities of paying for the groceries? Think about the clothes that needed to be washed. Was that person there to help you fold and dry the laundry? Think about, for those of you that have children, when you had to feed your children, was that individual there to make sure that your children were fed? Think about the nights that you sat in your living rooms or laid in your bedrooms and watched television in your beds. You know, was that individual there, lying there beside you, being a support, being a companion, you know, laughing and joking and talking? Or were you laying in that bed by yourself, my brother? Were you lying in that bed by yourself, my sister? Were you on that couch by yourself, just flipping the remote control, trying to find something good to watch on TV? Sitting there by yourselves. See, sometimes you got to go back down memory lane before you decide to allow these people back into your lives. And you got to understand that while they were out there doing what they were doing, what were you doing? What were you all going through? Because a lot of you were going through hell. A lot of you may not have been, but a lot of you were. Struggling to pay the bills, struggling to feed your kids, and God forbid if your car broke down, if your truck broke down. Now you've got to fork out money for the repairs. You've got to get your car to the mechanic shop. That's a towing bill. Now you got to fork out the money for repairs. And when you looked around, was that person there? Could you call them on their cell phone and tell them, I need you? Or were they somewhere wallowing in the bed across the way with somebody in a whole new life that they have for themselves, feeling like they've got it going on, making fun of you all? Didn't give 2 cents if you all were eating, breathing, living, thriving, showering, had a toilet to use, a floor to walk on, a roof to stand under. Can I talk out here? Food on the table. You know, were you on their minds? Or did they tell you to go to hell? See, I'm talking what's real out here. Because when a person walks out of your life and they don't look back, and they go off and build their life with somebody else, or they go off and marry somebody else, or get in a relationship or a courtship with somebody else, or start a family with somebody else, they've just told you to go to hell. You understand what I'm saying? Now, during the time that they are telling you to go to hell, meaning go to misery, go to worry, go to strife, go to poverty, go to homelessness, go to hunger, go to struggling, go to sadness, go to loneliness, go to depression, go take care of the children by yourself, go face your situation by yourself, go sleep in your beds at night by yourselves, go sit on your couch and watch a movie by yourself, order a pizza, I won't be there. They just told you to go to hell in so many words. Keep looking at your cell phone or your house phone expecting it to ring and think it's going to be them. And they're telling you, go to hell. It's not going to be me. I'm just not saying me. I'm just saying that's pretty much figuratively speaking what they're telling you. They're telling you to go to hell, in other words, figuratively speaking. They're telling you forget you. They're telling you kiss their ASS. They're telling you another word that involves the middle finger to you. They're telling you, I don't care if you die. They're telling you, I hope you die. And some of them are. They're telling you, I don't care if you eat, I don't care if you breathe, I don't care if you sleep. I don't care if you got somewhere to wash your clothes. I don't care if you have anywhere to iron your clothes. I don't care if you don't have anywhere to use the toilet. I don't care if you don't have anywhere to shower. I don't care if your car breaks down, your truck breaks down. I don't care if you get a flat tire, you can't call me. I don't care if you need $500, you can't call me. I don't care if you need something to eat. I'm not going to take you out. Nor am I going to give you any money for you to take yourself out. Oh, I don't care if the kids are hungry. I mean, aren't you the mother? Or for you single fathers out there, aren't you the father? I'm telling you all, that's how you are being treated by folk that want to come back into your lives after they have pretty much told you all to go to hell through their actions. And now because where they went didn't work out for them, then they want to come back with you and say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. But during the time that they were making their mistakes, meaning wallowing in the bed with other folk, while you all were sitting up in your bed at night, watching TV, flipping through different channels with the remote control by yourselves, or while they were there taking other people out to dinner, while you were sitting at your kitchen table eating your dinner, for those of you that have children, with your children, think about it. Think about it. They were over there paying somebody else's light bill. And many of you had notices hanging on your doors. Can I talk this thing out? They were paying somebody else's water bill. And many of you were probably about on the verge of getting your water shut off. They were paying somebody else's car note, somebody else's car insurance. They were taking somebody else to the malls to shop and telling them, what, whatever you want, whatever you need, I'll buy it. I got you, baby. While a lot of you were probably at the five and dime, flea markets, thrift stores. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that, but you all need to look and realize how people have treated you. And because things didn't work out for them, they selfishly want to come back to you now. It's not about you. It is about them. Can I talk this thing out? When they want to come back, a lot of times it is not about you. It is about them. It is because now they feel like you can make them happy, because now they are sad because what they went to that they thought was better than you did not work out for them. So now they need a new supply. They need you to supply their needs. They need you to supply them with happiness. They need you to supply them with joy. They need you to supply them with companionship. They need you to supply them with sex. They need you to supply them with catering to them. They need you to supply them with dinner cooked on the table. They need you to supply them with clothes washed, dried, and ironed. They need you to supply them. And if they don't have anywhere to live, they need you to supply for them a roof. If they don't have a car, they need you to supply for them transportation. Do you not understand that a lot of times when people want to come back, they want a second chance? It is not about you. It is about them. Because you got to remember, they, through their actions, pretty much told you to go to hell. But when those words backfired on them, and they were the ones that actually went to hell, now they want to come back to heaven. And I'm talking figuratively, okay? Figuratively. They want to come back to heaven. They left heaven to go to hell. And when they were on their way to hell, they were telling you to go to hell, figuratively speaking. Or maybe literally, some of them told you, you can go to hell. And didn't even know that the words spoken were returned right back to them. Because how many of you know that words have power and energy? So whatever they were speaking on you, it returned back to sender. Because, well, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And that applies to females as well, okay? The scripture's for everybody. You have to think about, my brother and my sister, what you all were going through when these people were away from you. And then decide whether or not, if you want to give somebody a second chance, allow these people back into your lives.